Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report, as well as Joe Boo's Day Job and Cooking and Tailgating with Joe Boo. I stay busy, and some people will actually say, you ought to just have a camera on you all the time so you're like the Truman Show. Yeah, okay, well, maybe, but I guess I could strap a GoPro to me and just go live all the time. But I don't quite like always doing that because there's times where you got to go to the bathroom, and don't nobody want to see me sitting on the bathtub. I mean, on the toilet or taking a bath. Trust me, you don't want to see that. But anyway, one of the great things is Monday night and Friday nights, I always have my live stream, and it's great. It's easy when I'm at home because I have my Alienware computer. I've got 4 different screens. I can use my live stream studio. I've got my streaming deck. I've got everything that I need to do the show at home. Problem is when you go on the road, sometimes you don't have the right Wi-Fi to be able to do stuff. And I had an older gaming computer that was just enough to be able to use the live stream studio software. See, the live stream studio software is actually a switching software. What it does is I can go from multiple cameras, I can go from picture in picture, I can put graphics in. It's great when I'm at home, but on the road it's been a problem because literally with my other laptop, only thing I could do was basically stream that. Well, if I'm at home, I'm streaming the software, I'm taking in Zoom calls, I'm actually able to watch the chat, I can surf the web and put picture in picture. It's so much more that I can do. And I found out how behind it was a couple of weeks back when we had our, NFC East family reunion, and I was trying to live stream the feed of it as well as Zoom call it in. Didn't work. It just kept freezing up and it just kind of messed up, and that was a problem for me. So I've been on the mission to make myself a mobile studio where I can do everything that I do at home just about, but on the road. So the first thing I've done is I've got a Legion computer here. This is an i7 processor that's in here. This is a gaming computer, although the graphics card and everything else is not like the very latest and greatest. If you're buying the latest and greatest, it's like an i9 processor, and you've got all kinds of memory and everything else, and that's about 2,400 to about $3,000. This computer actually cost me $1,200, which is not bad for what I'm able to do. And what I want you to notice, and I don't know if you can see up here, but right now I'm running the studio software and I'm only using 21% of the CPU. And with that, I actually have the feed in here on YouTube as well. So I'm actually able to follow that chat. Now, I'm not live at the moment, so when I do go live with it, it'll probably use about another 5% more, which is not much. The other problem I had was I couldn't use the second screen and the studio software because it just ate up too much memory. Again, I'm doing all this. It was maxing out at 90 to 100. I'm only at 23. So here's the great thing with this computer. This is actually my studio software system here, the live stream studio. Okay, I've got my graphics in here. Right now I've got a web camera here. I've got this webcam. Now, the nice thing is and this screen right here actually slides behind it. Now, what I'm going to do though is I'm going to upgrade to a tri-screen set. The screen will be a little bit bigger, it'll be newer. I've had this one for probably about 3 years, and there'll be one on each side. What that will enable me to do is if I need to Zoom call with somebody, okay, I can do the Zoom call on one screen, I can have the feed for YouTube on another screen, and I can have the studio software here where I can switch cameras and things or put picture in picture, the stuff that I normally do. I can put in the graphics and everything else. And I have a small stream deck, which is what I use for my sounds. So basically that's a sound box that could be set up into it. I've gotten this, it's a lightweight one. It's a lightweight, very simple mic stand that can clamp on anything under about 2 inches tall. It's flexible, so I can use that. Of course, I've got the other stand over here for the webcam that'll go on there, or I can put the webcam up in here. Real easy to do. The other thing that's kind of cool about this, and this is if I go to training camp, I want to be able to set a table up and go. This right here, and I broke the door on it for the battery. That's why this is broke ass media in full effect. I've got a rubber band and a block of wood that's holding the battery in there. But this is actually a 2-channel mixer. So I can put my headphones on here so I can hear the broadcast of what's going out and everything else. I can balance it. I can do it in stereo. I can do it in mono. But I can do 2 of these microphones and plug that into the computer as well. Whoa. Kind of cool. That's kind of cool, isn't it? So if you're following along, eventually I will have 3 screens. 3 screens. I'll be able to use my Mevo cameras, which are Wi-Fi enabled, right? I've got them. I can have 2 mics with just this small mixer in here, so that way I can set up. So I can have 2 of us doing a live stream broadcast. I'll have 3 screens where I'll be able to take in Zoom calls and stuff. Oh, but there's one other problem that I sometimes have. When you go to a sports bar, or a lot of times you go places and you're doing the Wi-Fi. The problem is the Wi-Fi is usually crowded up. There's a crowd of people. Everybody's using the Wi-Fi, and so your Wi-Fi system doesn't work well. Well, here's the other thing that I did. I got this. This is a Wi-Fi. This is actually from T-Mobile, where I have my stuff on here. It's a 5G cell service Wi-Fi unit. This Wi-Fi is better than the one on my phone. It's actually really, really good. And so I can go ahead and basically anywhere that there's a good cell signal, I can go ahead and turn this thing on. I can Wi-Fi my computer. I can Wi-Fi the cameras, and I can broadcast anywhere. Oh, one other thing too. Here's the nice thing about all this. This backpack right here. Right here's my backpack. I've got a couple of extra batteries like this for my cell phone. These will charge up the cell phone about 4 times each, easily. And technically, they are solar, so you can put them out in the sun and they'll charge themselves up. It takes a long time for that. There is a remote for the webcam, so you can move it left to right, up and down, and so forth, and channel it. But everything fits in this backpack and this case right here. So I've got extra batteries for the mixer. I got some tape and rubber bands in case I need it. The microphone will fit in there. The mixer will fit in there. And that's all I need to set up and be able to broadcast directly to YouTube. Oh, not just to YouTube. Because I use the Livestream Studio software, it can go to Facebook and any page that I manage, any pages on Facebook that I manage, at the same time as it goes to YouTube, as it goes to Vimeo. Okay, so I can literally be a broadcast studio on the road with what I can carry in my backpack and that little case. That, my friends, is amazing. And to try it tonight, I went over to Buffalo Wild Wings, had dinner, didn't have any wings. Their wings aren't that good. But just tried it from the restaurant using my Wi-Fi unit and setting up, and everybody said picture as clear as a bell. The sound was good even though I was using the computer's mic. So tonight I am in a hotel room and I will be doing my live stream in about I don't see the time on here. I got to reset the clock in here, but it's in about 45 minutes. So this will be a first with the new system, and I think it's going to work out okay. So that's all I have. This is what I have for my mobile studio. I do have studio lights that are actually battery powered, that are multiple colors and things like that I could take. They're very flat, very easy to take, and so on. But when you're old and ugly like me, you don't want too much light. You really don't. It's just high def is not made for everybody. But if you have any questions on building your own mobile studio, or if you've had some better tricks or things that I could do to enhance what I do, let me know. Leave a little comment right there. And if you like the video and want to see more kinds of content like this, helping you out on your YouTube channel, leave me a comment down there. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. I'm Mark Holmes, and I'll see you later. Peace.